Today I'm going to bake you a cake, but not just a normal cake. It's a very simple cake, but it's an old-fashioned traditional Italian one. The proper name, I'll try and pronounce it, is a Torta Caprese al limone. May I say it, a gluten-free cake. And I'm going to add a little bit of twist at the end so that you can serve it not only as a cake at tea time or as a snack, but more importantly, for a beautiful dessert. So first up, we're going to melt the chocolate and the butter. As I say, it's really easy. There's like 3 steps here. So what I like to do is chop the chocolate finely. And with this recipe, you could actually use dark chocolate. In fact, I think the traditional one is dark chocolate. I've just added my kind of like twist on it. So as I said, this cake is gluten-free. Now, gluten-free wasn't a word when this cake was developed all those years ago in Italy, but as you know, it's become a huge thing in our diets. But what is so amazing is that you can make it with any alternative flours that Woolworths stocks. I'm using almond flour, but also macadamia is just incredible, especially when you're making chocolate cakes. Okay, so next up is just to whisk the eggs and the caster sugar. And here's the separated free range egg yolks, a little bit of vanilla paste. You can use vanilla extract if you want. And then what I'm going to add is a little bit of orange extract, which just kind of amplifies the citrus that goes inside. Get that a whisking, and you just kind of let it go until it becomes pale and beautiful and has that beautiful steady stream. Okay, so this is exactly what we're looking for, is that beautiful consistency when it kind of just like folds. Now we're going to add our lemon gold juice and a little bit of rind, our alternative flour, and let's give that a little beat before we add in our white chocolate and butter mixture. See, it's beautiful. Look at that. Looks like lemon curd. Lovely. Pop it down again. Let's give it a little whiz. Okay, so while you weren't looking, I transferred the batter into a nice clean bowl and washed out my beating bowl with my whisk, and I whisked up my egg whites just so it's like they call it a soft peak. So just to loosen up this thick batter, I'm just going to pop in a couple of, not spoonfuls, spatula fulls, and just kind of fold it in just to loosen it in. So you don't worry about losing any air when you do this, because this is just making it nice and loose. Try and incorporate as much as you can, but if there's a little bit of egg white, that's also fine. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, because this is a cool guy. All right, that's so beautifully incorporated, and I want to show you my brand new prized possession, and that is the bunton, which is new at Woolies. And what I love about it is that you don't need to grease it or spray and cook it. You can just bung your mixture in, and it will come out perfectly every single time. You can even use it for jellies or panna cottas, whatever you fancy. Okay, so let's just give it a little jiggle just to even it out, as you can see. And that goes into an oven at 200 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. And then after that, we turn it down to 180 for another 55 minutes. And you've got the perfect cake. Okay, I've let it cool just for 5 minutes, just to kind of let it get its structure. And I'm just going to pop it onto a cake stand. This is what's so fabulous about my prized possession. Voila!
Round of applause!
All right, so while our masterpiece is just there on the showcase, I'm going to show you how to roast some strawberries and just get that beautiful, intense strawberry jammy flavor, especially when you're serving it as a dessert. These are fantastic flavor burst strawberries, exclusive to Woolies. Cool, and you can fill the pan, obviously. That's my punnet. Okay, and then with that, you can use any kind of sugar you fancy. I've just got some caster sugar over here. Not too much, because remember your cake has got quite a bit of white chocolate in, so you don't want to make it over sweet. And then again, some vanilla. I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice just to kind of give it that like yummy sharpness that we need. There we go. Give them a swirl, then you can pop them in the oven at 180 for about 15 to 20 minutes. Just watch them. Bigger strawberries take a little longer, but they just need to kind of collapse, and then they ooze that beautiful strawberry jammy color juice. Cool, and then with the cake to serve, you can serve a slice of cake with some strawberries on the side, but I'm just going to be a little bit creative and just spoon them all over, but just be random about it. It's a lovely rustic cake. strawberries, cake and cream. I mean, it really is just magical. And the strawberry pan juices are just the absolute best. In fact, it's probably the best part. So now I'm going in for the taste. Obviously, I've made this cake quite often, so I know exactly how it's going to taste, but I want to let you know in some kind of way how delicious it is with my expression. As I promised you, it is just so lovely and nutty. I love the texture that almond flour does. It's just got that little kind of crunch. And yes, I'm all for a beautiful, fluffy, moist sponge cake, but there's something really special about this, and I really hope you make it. And I hope your friends and your family and even you just love it. Okay, so now for my perfect, prized, brand new position, my position, okay? So now for my brand new, prized Possession. So now for my brand new prized procession. No, I'm possessed. Okay, so now for my brand new prized possession. So now for my brand new prized possession. And now for my brand new prized possession. The silicone. Okay, so now I want to show you these beautiful roasted tomatoes. You can
Tomatoes?